Hey, this is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems. I'm in Dallas, Texas. It's early in the morning. I'm speaking at a conference. A large number of our coaching and consulting clients in the room, so it'll be an absolute pleasure. I've often said I've learned as much or more from our clients than they've ever learned from us. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's been an absolutely grueling couple of months, but loving every minute of it. I've been speaking a lot recently as it relates to communication, and that is engaging your clients to tell your story. Social proof is such a powerful force. And as you probably know by now, there are some parameters in place around using client testimonials, success stories, focusing more on what your value does and less than what it is. What it is commoditized. What it does is provides liberation and order to your clients. And to capture that through the lens of the client is very, very powerful. So here's what I'd like you to consider. The dynamic around perception, perspective, and proportion. Okay, so perception is how you want to be perceived and how you curate a marketing and branding strategy to achieve professional contrast. You know, for example, you might say that we have a process that helps our clients retire, achieve a work optional lifestyle, and some of that language, okay, but that's still a claim that you're making, okay, and that's very common. Perspective is how your clients interpret and appreciate your value. Like, for example, an advisor told me not long ago that he was invited to a pretty substantial client's retirement party. He had a massive liquidity event and he was financially independent and retired, had this great party, the advisor's there, and then the client gathers everybody around and just tells his story. And then he points to the advisor and says to a very captive audience, none of what I've accomplished could have happened without him. And then he went on to sing the advisor's praises. You can imagine the persuasive impact. The advisor could have said all that, but it was the client saying it. Wow, you can only imagine the feeding frenzy of interest that was directed towards that advisor afterwards. So perception, perspective, and then proportion. When you have a client tell their inner circle about how they feel about you, it activates resonance. The law of resonance says the value of communication begins at the end of the conversation and how it makes someone feel. So what I'm asking you to consider is just capturing your client's feelings. It has nothing to do with performance of the solutions you provide. It has everything to do with what it means to be your client and the liberation and order and the ability to look to the future with anticipation instead of apprehension. I just want you to consider that as it relates to testimonials and success stories being an actual intellectual property that you can capture over a period of time. Okay, so just give that some thought. I'm going to go up and do my presentation here. And thanks for watching. And of course, we'll see you next time. This is Duncan MacPherson with Pareto Systems. Make it a great day. Bye for now.